Hello everybody and welcome, my name is GaaraOfBentonYGO, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over our ban list predictions for the no sooner than yesterday ban list, the July 2019 ban list, going over the cards that we think may or may not get hit on the ban list, taken off the ban list, talking about the ban list. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have a bunch of cards on the screen here that I think are cards that could move around on the ban list. So starting off, I don't think this is going to be a very meta-defining ban list. The reason why I don't think that is because a lot of cards that could be included on the ban list, they're getting reprinted soon. And I forgot to add, sorry, use just Skull Dread onto my thing, but these cards are getting reprinted, and because they're getting reprinted, I feel like with the cards that are that are starting to possibly be getting hit, it'll be a little bit before they get actually hit in regards to a couple different things. So, starting off, we have Salamangreats, we have Gazelle, Spinny, and Sunlight Wolf. I don't think they're going to hit Salamangreats because there's kind of a balance in the format right now. There's Sky Strikers, Thunder Dragon, Salamangreat, and Orcust. And unless you're going to hit all four of those decks, then they're not really going to hit one or the other, because then the others will just become that much more powerful. So unless you're going to hit, if they're going to hit Salamangreats, again, I could see them maybe putting Spinny to 1, or Gazelle to 2, or Sunlight Wolf to 2. But other than that, other than the slight consistency hits, I don't see them hitting Salamangreats at all on the next list, unless they're going to completely just change the entire format. I could see them not hitting Salamangreats at all. Same with Thunder Dragons a little bit, because it's really hard for the actual Thunder Dragon cards unless you're going to limit Colossus. And because most people only play one Hawk, most people only play one Dark, or they'll play 2 Dark, and most people only play 1 Roar. So unless you're going to actually ban those cards, it doesn't really make a difference. And so I could see them putting Colossus to 1, or what's more likely, I could see them hitting the Guard Dragon part of the deck. Chaos Levianeer to 1 or 2. If they put this to 1, that'll make the prize card that much more needed for the deck. But I could see them putting Levianeer to 1, or I can't see them banning it because I don't think it's that impactful of a card to be banned. But I think putting it to 1 and then making the prize card needed for Thunder Dragons could be something that we could see in the future. Or putting both Wyvern Burster and Collapse Serpent to 1 would definitely hurt the consistency of the deck. Konami isn't really in the market of completely destroying decks, except for Jesse Cotton's first Danger Thunder Dragon, where they limited Brilliant Fusion and banned Fairy Tale Snow. But I could see them putting all 3 of these to 1 to hurt the Danger Thunder Dragon. Whoops, that just disappeared. And that's really it for the meta decks. I can't really see them doing anything to Orcust because, I mean, it's a good deck, but I feel like it's the most fair out of the 4. And so having Orcust around for a little bit longer, plus they just got Dingrisu, so their deck is still kind of developing in the format. Now, cards that could move off of the ban list, I think there are only 2 that can move off of the forbidden list. I went through all of them, and there's only 2 that make sense that would actually see play in today's metagame, probably. The first one is Harpy's Feather Duster, and I would also throw Heavy Storm into this category as well. I think both of those can come to 1 and not really make an impact in the format. If Harpy's Feather Duster was at 3, it would definitely make an impact because everybody would play that over Twin Twister. But I think that Harpy's Feather Duster is fine at 1. And then I think also Pot of Avarice would be a card that can come off the ban list at 1, and I don't think it'd really see that much play, because a lot of cards actually want their a lot of decks actually want their cards in the graveyard, and so shuffling that 5 would actually hinder the deck probably except for like Sky Striker and Salamangreats. I'm talking about like Orcust and Thunder Dragon would actually hinder the deck, and Thunder Dragon would still just play Sekka's Light over what would be played. Now, for the cards that are currently limited that I think can move to 2 or 3, first card is Graph. I think Graph can it can come to 2, and that won't be an issue. Burning Abyss lost their good card, which was Fairy Tale Snow, a while ago, and so I think Graph is fine at 2. They have Cherubini, but Burning Abyss isn't really going to be doing anything in the metagame, so they can have Graph at 2 along with Seer. I could see them having both of those cards back to 2. Honestly, they could probably come back to 3 and not really cause a huge surge in the metagame, but I think they'll be fine. And then we have Elemental Hero Stratos. Now, I think Stratos can come back to 3. It'll be a scary thing once it comes back to 3 to see what kind of degenerate things happen with it. But I think it's time for Stratos to come completely off of the ban list. It's not really doing anything in the OCG, so I think it can come off. Same thing with Infernity Archfiend. I think Infernity Archfiend, my friend Cody, who plays all of the really funny rogue decks, played Infernity Extralink and Infernity FTK, and he's really skilled with the Infernity deck, and his philosophy is Archfiend doesn't matter. Archfiend can come to 3 and it'll be fine. Launcher is the issue, and if Launcher comes to 3, then that's where the issue will start happening, because you can see Archfiend and as much as you want and recur it as much as you want, but Launcher is what would cause the majority of the issues. So I think Infernity Archfiend can come back to 3, and it still won't do anything in today's metagame. Same thing with Shurit. I don't know why it's still on the list. Shurit should come to 3, and then we'll just have Necroz, and it'll be fine. And then cards that... 2 cards very dear to my heart. Gateway of the Six, come to 3. I know this is going to come to 3 when Great General of the Six is near, and I really think Gateway of the Six can come to 3, and it won't do anything in today's metagame. We have the people that are very dedicated Six Samurai players, but I just think Gateway can come to 3. Same thing with Brilliant Fusion. I think Brilliant Fusion can come to 3. Snow's banned. Snow was the degenerate card to dump off of Brilliant Fusion, so I think we're okay to bring Brilliant Fusion back to 3, and it will be fine. The extra normal summon is good, but I don't think it's that good without Fairy Tale Snow. And now, coming down, talking about going back to the Danger Thunder Dragon. Some people want LP and Saryuja to get hit. Saryuja, I don't think they're going to get it. They're going to hit it because it is getting the guaranteed reprint in the Dual Devastator box, and I think they're going to use Saryuja to sell that set, then hit it. So I think we have one more list for Saryuja before it will get hit. And then I don't think they're just going to hit the Guard Dragons. I don't think the Guard Dragons are a problem. They make some pretty ridiculous boards. They're splashable in a ton of different decks, but I don't think they're a problem just yet. Now, MX Saber Invoker, it's banned. It can come off. It does facilitate some pretty crazy things, but I think it's fine. I don't think there's any meta breaking decks right now where Invoker will cause an issue, and it does cause issues for Warriors in the future, but I think Invoker's fine. And then last but not least, why is Construct still on the list? Just bring Construct to 3. They're going to be releasing like a Shaddoll structure deck probably, unless the Sacred Beast outweigh the Shaddolls in the OCG list, but in the OCG voting. But I think Shaddoll Construct can come to 3 and not really cause an issue. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.